Hi all, and welcome to another episode of the Pokemon Safari Guide. In wake of Season 4 Draft League, the Vegas League coming out within the next month or two, I'm preparing some of the Pokemon that will be featured within the league on some of the teams, and Gallade is one of them. Gallade has been an interesting Pokemon since it was introduced. It was another way to add on to the Gardevoir fandom, and yeah, I like Gallade a lot. I wish that it was better in some aspects, but we'll get into that. Without further ado, Gallade. Galar number 123, National number 475. Gallade is known as the Blade Pokemon, and it evolves from male Kirlia when exposed to a Dawnstone. Kirlia evolves from Ralts at level 20. Its egg group is human-like and amorphous, and it was first introduced in Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. Nothing special about the height or weight, but its gender ratio is 100% male, so that's a little bit interesting. Its type is Psychic and Fighting, which is unique, but not completely, because there's like Medicham and a couple others. But it has, because of this typing, it has weaknesses to Flying, Ghost, and Fairy, and resistances to Fighting and Rock. So not a lot of weaknesses, but also not a lot of resistances either. It's going to be mostly neutral hits. Here's the Pokedex entries for Gallade. If you want to read them, go ahead, but mostly it's about how he has swords for hands and is a master of courtesy. But yeah, you can go ahead and read those on your own time. I'm going to continue on with the video. You can pause now if you'd like. Gallade has two different abilities, the first being Steadfast, which means the Pokemon's determination boosts the speed stat each time the Pokemon flinches, and Justified, being hit by a Dark-type move boosts the attack stat of the Pokemon, for justice, of course. Gallade has a base stat total of 518, mostly because of that 125 attack and 115 special defense. It's a pretty high base stat total. I should mention on the first page that there was, you can see the picture of, on the far right, of Gallade with a cape. That is his Mega Evolution, which is not currently in the Pokemon Sword and Shield. Hopefully it is one day. But right now it's not, but I didn't feel right not including it, so I included it. So the focus of this Gallade build is to use a Choice Scarf to make Gallade's subpar speed support his extraordinary attack stat and his extensive move pool. Gallade has one of the largest move pools of physical attacks that I think I've seen in this, like, in all of these build videos. But yeah, basically just max attack, max speed, run Justified, and I like to run a Choice Scarf, but some people like to run Life Orb, or Focus Sash is another one that people like to run, and they like to Swords Dance. Because of his speed stat, I don't like doing that, because he's kind of squishy, physically that is, and he gets pretty run over by fast Pokemon. So I like to just have a Choice Scarf, and I like to choose my battles wisely. Like I said, you can run... a good double strategy is to, instead of running attack, you can switch those EVs over into HP, so he's bulkier, and you can run beat up from your teammate, and with beat up, it will raise his attack one time every time it hits. So if it's at the beginning of a match, it's going to hit 6 times. Or 4 times, depending on if you're online, and it's going to raise his attack +4 or +6 if you're doing like a friendly battle or whatever inside your own draft league. So giving him the extra HP EVs helps with bulkiness, helping him from getting one shot, and if you wanted to, you could run Assault Vest instead to make him even bulkier. That's what I would do if I was running doubles, so keep that in mind. Alternative moves on top of Close Combat, Zen Headbutt, Thunder Punch and Poison Jab, or Aerial Ace, Brick Break, which is good for screens, Bulldoze if you want to slow them down, Double Edge, which is a super strong attack, but it does have recoil. Drain Punch, if you run Life Orb, you're probably going to want that. Swords Dance, Dual Chop, Earthquake, Fire Punch, Ice Punch, Knock Off, Leaf Blade, Low Kick, Low Sweep, Night Slash, Psycho Cut, Rock Slides, Shadow Sneak, Solar Blade, Stone Edge, Throne Chop, Triple Axle, which is a very useful new move, and then X Scissor. So keep that in mind, that his move pool definitely supports having this Pokemon. If you know what your opponent has, or have an expectation of what they're going to have, then Choice Scarfing Gallade is going to make him faster than even a max speed Dragapult. So having that one weakness is pretty useful. Also, I should note that Shadow Sneak is a priority move, and you could, if you wanted to, try to Shadow Sneak Choice Band. Or not Choice Band, Shadow Sneak Life Orb after getting a Swords Dance up. You could try, hoping that you survive one attack. But yeah, that's pretty much Gallade. Doesn't see a whole lot of competitive use because of its stats, but because of the format that this league is, you're going to see a lot of Pokemon that you didn't expect to see before, and you're going to see them used in different ways. And that's what's exciting about the Vegas League. So definitely Season 4 of the Pokemon Draft League, tune in. Finally, this has been a product of Couch Pilot Games. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Couch Pilot Games, or you can join us on Facebook. You can also join our Facebook group, the Pokemon Draft League, talk to our Couch Pilots and our trainers, and get updates whenever any of the Draft League videos drop, which you're going to want, because this is going to be the most exciting season yet, and you're going to want to tune in. Thank you so much for your time. See ya!